Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Avorion Into the Rift with LD7, and today we are going to be unlocking Avorion building knowledge. So I've gone out, gathered the Avorion ore we need, and we're flying up to the resource depot now to get the building knowledge. I just wanted to kind of give an update to while we're here, but let's go ahead. Building knowledge, Avorion Tier 8, 15 subsystem sockets. Oh yes, it takes 223,000 ore, so quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, each Avorion asteroid's maybe 4,000 or 5,000, but now we have access to all of the building materials. Once I use this system, there we go, boom, we've got Avorion build knowledge. Awesome. I do have like 10,000 Avorion that we're going to get out of this, and another 40,000 Oganite, just so we can get a little bit of the high tier resource. First thing I'm going to do with this Avorion is I am going to, where is the hyperspace core? Weird. Normally it looks like red and gray, but I guess it's just gray now. So hyperspace core, if you make the smallest block possible, it costs 36 Avorion? 32 Avorion, rather. You place it anywhere on your ship, and now this ship can jump across rifts in the continuum. So like this rift right here, we can now jump across that without using a warp gate. So that is the perk of Avorion. That's generally what I do with my first 32 Avorion. Granted, we're going to have about 10,000, so we could upgrade some other stuff right out the gate, but I want to gather a bunch more Avorion before I kind of go through and rework the ship, just because it costs quite a bit of Avorion, meaning the material specifically, in order to make significant upgrades. So right now, I added in 2 more ships inside the core. So there's core defender and mining 5, and I added a ore mine since last time. So we've got some stuff inside the core or beyond the barrier. But let's see. So there is a mining captain, merchant, daredevil. I think I have a merchant chilling on my ship right now anyway. So we might set up a trader this time. Let's go ahead and look. Do these guys have anything good? No. This is like a garbage roll at the moment. All Zanian. I really need Avorion tier stuff. So that's fine. Not a big deal. We'll get it eventually. But I do want to set up a trader, so I'm having my mining ship basically scout out. But as you can see, there is quite a big faction to the left of us. This faction looks like it's probably going to be pretty big too. Lots of, green dots on the map, more or less. But we are going to look for next going to 0-0. The exact center is where the Wormhole Guardian spawns. So we're not going to fight him. But if we go to any of the sectors cardinally adjacent to 0-0, so 0-1, 1-0, negative 1, 0, 0, negative 1, we can build a turret factory there, and that will give us the max tech level, and that will make the best turrets possible in the game. So that's what we're going to do next. Now, with this, I just want to look. So these sectors are not great for mining, is the only problem. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm just going to send them out because, something's better than nothing. But I'm going to find a better location to put that mining duo, just so we can get some Oganite and Avorion passively so I don't have to go out and mine all the time. Let me just find a station that has some decent crew. It looks like the shipyard does, so we'll maybe... Where's the shipyard at? There he is. We're going to fly over there, and I think we're going to set up a trading ship that we're going to put inside of the core systems here, just because having a little bit more credits flowing is going to be useful to us. At least prior to the DLC coming out, building a turret factory station costs 35 million credits. So, I mean, we almost have 10 million, which is not a terrible amount, but it's not enough to build the station we want. Now, I believe they have reworked the pricing on stations, like normal stations. They've cut them in half or something. I read a patch note somewhere, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I haven't tried to build one. So we're going to build a second trading ship. I only have one, so having a second is a good call anyway. I'm going to use my armored cargo ship template, and we're going to have to do a little bit of, finagling to get this working. I do have a transporter software, so we can leave that on. That's good. Perfect. We are going to need some arm turrets. We're going to need... I could put in this generator system, I guess. We'll put in this cargo hold one, too. Why not? Sure. Install permanent. I mean, I could put in a battery system. Uh, no, we'll just build a bigger battery so we can actually warp around. This ship, for whatever reason, is not symmetrical. I don't know. I built it a while ago, so that I must have been off or something when I put it together. But that's fine. Building a battery like this should be good enough. Yep, it is. Now we are able to warp around. Cool. Let's just armor this because, we are in pretty dangerous space. The Zotan that chill around here, there's a Zotan battleship class ship that will spawn in the Zotan raids, and that thing has like obscene amounts of Omicron. Like I saw one that had 80,000 Omicron worth of damage, which is just nuts. Um, our main ship, just for comparison, is doing about 15,000. So yeah, uh, pretty insane, pretty insane. But no worries. This guy shouldn't really get attacked. We just need to put enough gun on him so he can fly his trade routes comfortably. That's why I'm putting on some extra stuff. Like normally I only stick on one gun and call it good, but we're gonna put in 9 armed turrets or 9 slots worth of armed turrets. Give him 3,000 Omicron. We're gonna put in some defensive turrets as well, just so he can deal with torpedoes if they happen to be shot at him. Perfect. There we go. This guy's pretty much ready to rock and roll. We just got to crew him up. Put in the merchant captain, which is chilling on my main ship. Then we'll be pretty much ready to rock and roll. So we will go ahead, get these set to defensive. We're going to fly up to this, first we'll transfer the captain, I guess. There we go. We got our merchant. Awesome. He's decent, I guess. And then we'll fly over to the shipyard, pick up some crew. Actually, I'm a total scrub lord. We don't have to go to this dock. This guy has transporters. But we'll fly over there anyway. Whatever. No worries. Hire some crew. We can get all specialized, which is nice. You can use a little bit less than the actual number when you do this. So we'll have a little extra on the mechanic side, but that's fine. We need some gunners. You start out with 2 crew when you found a new ship. So there we go. We got our 11 gunners. Perfect. He is all crewed, ready to rock and roll. Let's swap back into our main ship, and we are going to issue the trade command for him. So let's take a look and see what they got for us. I'm imagining that this guy, or this faction, is going to have some decent resource or trade routes, potentially. So that's not amazing. We could put him in guns. 2 million. That's not terrible. It is 15% ambush probability, though. So maybe, let me actually stick a couple more guns on this guy. Or actually, I guess I could increase his shield capacity, would maybe fix that problem as well, or help that problem, because I don't want him getting ambushed. When you do the better, whatchamacallit, like the better tier trades, I guess, with the merchant captains, they are more likely to get ambushed. So there we go. Scale up the generated energy a bit, and then we're going to throw in some shield generators back here. And hopefully that will help reduce that ambush probability when we're trading around 1 million or 2 million total profit for the route. Just because, I don't really want to deal with that problem. We're going to stick some extra armor out on the side here because why not? Doesn't really affect anything, but might help a little bit on this ship's viability to run trade routes. We're also going to see about putting in a shield system. Sure, why not? That'll scale that. So 200k hold, 200k shields. That is a lot stronger than where it was sitting, and I'm thinking that will maybe do the trick for us. At least initially. We may have to rework it, add on some more combat turrets, but I don't really have the subsystems in order to make that feasible. Oh, we got a different roll this time. Fusion generators. That could be pretty good. 1.4 to 1.5, and we get 2 trips. This one, it's up to 1 million, and we get 3 trips. So we'll go ahead and do that. Send them away. We only have 200k credits in the bank, but we'll get the 7.8 million back at the end of the trade route, but that's fine. So like I said, our goal is going to be push in towards the exact center, so the 0, coordinate, and set up a turret factory. I'm also going to go ahead and mine up some more Avorion. I'm going to look and see if I can get some better turrets, potentially, and kind of upgrade our ship in that sense. But I think what we're going to do in the next episode is we're definitely going to look at upgrading our ship's design. So we'll probably do a build episode next time. showing off what to do when you have some Ogonite and Avorion and the build knowledge. But I do have 2 R mining Avorion turrets. I also have R salvaging turrets that are Avorion tier, but I think we're going to use the mining lasers to start off with. We'll maybe swap them out as need be. But it takes the one thing about the Avorion and Ogonite turrets, at least the ones I've been able to find, they are like massive slot count wise. So 5 and 4 slot turrets. So it takes 9 slots for those 2 turrets, just to give you an idea. So not a big deal, but now we've got Avorion mining lasers. That's perfect. We're going to go mine some Avorion. We're going to gear up, and next time we're going to build or upgrade our primary ship. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been LD7, and we will see ya.